What's up, people? We are live. It's good to be back. Another beautiful day in Southern California, right here in the Inland Empire, man. What's up, people? How's everybody doing on this Taco Tuesday? Where's everybody at, man? Come out real quick, man. I thought I'd just come out, do a little recap, man, about on this event that took place this past weekend, man. Had a great time. Went from Saturday all the way to Sunday. Sunday nights, fun day nights. And now we on Tuesday, man. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. All right, we got one in. I don't know who it is, man, but thank you. Hit that like button. Let's play some jams, man. Let's get this conversation started. Let's get this party started. All right. So basically, for the 2,000 that are in, I'm just gonna do a little recap. How we do it. So talk about the event that, like I said, just took place. It was a pretty female event. Had a great time. Spent time with some family and some friends, and it was awesome. So I'm gonna do a little recap, right? I'm gonna hear the song real quick, man, and then after, we'll start just BSing, I guess. Do that friendly thing. Hello, Big D driving in background. Thank you, Keisha. Keep an eye, Keisha. Keep an eye. Was with Keisha this Sunday, hanging out, like I said, family and friends. So let's talk about it, or let's get to the song first. But don't forget to hit that like button. Do the homie Apollo. I thought this was pretty cool. Bang.
The only bag that folds over and stays open.
Had to hit it off, you know what I'm saying? Because
showtime.
With this song, because like I said, man, right when we pop there, it's
You look amazing.
I had to keep my attention on you. So about that pretty face, that pretty smile. You couldn't help
Keisha, let me know the music's alright.
Yeah, this girl, she had it all. The type of woman that you take to mother, saying, look what I said.
There you go, my bad. So like I said, man, it was cool, man. We just we rolled up, set up the booth and everything, and had a chance to kick it with G-Lou. We just got to the event, man. Went out there, started early. Saw the lineup where everything was prepared. I said, what was that? Didn't miss that. If it sounds good, it sounds too loud, or And like I said, man, we had a great time. We started functioning. I took some editing and some footage. What's up, Vanessa? Thanks for tapping in. We'll play this song, man. We'll play the song for MC Magic, man. And then I'll get into the conversation. People make their way in, Man. Right here on the sunlight, just kicking it, Southern California, Inland Empire. What's up, people? Got 8,000 in. MC Magic, that's right. Brenda Love, thanks for tapping in. Vanessa, thanks for tapping in. All you 9,000, don't forget to hit that like button,
Chica bonita, sonrisa sincera. I wanna be with you hasta que me muera. Let's make a pact and always be together. With you by my side, girl, I'm down for whatever. Something about you, baby. Something about me, crazy. Something about this pretty girl blows my mind.
Brenda says MC Magic. Keisha says it's fine. Keisha said, hey, Brenda. Brenda says Keisha. Hearts. Vanessa says hi, Brenda. Brenda says it back.
I had to keep my attention on you. Something about that pretty face, that pretty smile. You couldn't help but to get lost in those pretty eyes. Yeah, this girl, she had it all. The type of woman that you take to mother, saying, look what I found. Love and companionship. Someone to talk through these rough times, who ain't afraid to handle it and understands that my life is different and accepts it. This isn't what I expected.
So we were there, man. We were there. Hey, MC Magic performed,
Something
man.
hard to find in
Hey,
this world these days. Even on my
you were
worst
there.
days,
You know what's
you
up.
got me happy like a kid waking up on his birthday. Yeah, this love was different, it was based on friendship. I'm letting you know, come on, ready to ride out with you. Something about you,
What about when I tried to sing karaoke and froze? Yeah, it happens, you know. Usually, sometimes we could freeze, man. You know, that's pretty funny, man. All right, Brenda. Hey, so I'll start. You know, I'll start the conversation. Let y'all. We'll run it. Let's run it, right? I don't want to take up too much of your time because you know it's Taco Tuesday. Gonna get yours, so I'm gonna get mine. But yeah, we rolled up, man. You know, we rolled up to the event. Boom. Next thing you know, Pops were there. You know, G-Lu was there, man. Shout out to G-Lu. Make sure you guys tap into the G-Lu show. You know, shout out to Didi that was out there. Boom, Didi Harrison. We went out and we went to the event, man. We rolled up early, to tell you the truth. I think the doors open at 3 o'clock. And plus, G-Lu Pops, you know, he was right there where we're setting up his booth, right? So we went in, man. I forgot the words. I remember you were trying to sing it, right? You froze right there, you know? That was funny. So we went out there, we showed up, we rolled up, they had the red carpet. Tally Savalas, why do you always have your shirt off? It's vitamin D, homie. You know? If you don't like it, don't look at it. You know, you just go like this. You can still be on the way. Come on, Tally, for that one, give me a like. Hit that like button. I always ask too many questions, eh? So anyways, we went to the event, right? We rolled up. You know, they had the whole red carpet. It was all across the, the wall. And then after, so actually, in all honesty, we didn't know where to set up at. We just went to the end. And right in the end of it, posted, it was very windy that day, to tell you the truth, man. We rolled up. It was pretty windy. It's up there in the high desert. You know, something to be expected, I guess, at this time of season. Hey, Tally, long time no see. And then after, so, we went, we posted up, man. We set up the, his little booth. Didi and GD, they were prepared. They got there. You had stickers. They had flyers. They gave us a stack. But you know how sometimes in events, people don't show up, right? Early. There was people that were there already. I think all the people, like, the people who were on the red carpet and who had the VIPs and so forth and all that, they were there early, to tell you the truth. And I seen a lot of social media. I don't want to say too much because I know Gito wants to come out. He's gonna put he's gonna put a video on and with his content. So respect to that. But I'll give you my version, right? We went over there, kicked it. We posted up. It was windy, man. I got the strings. I'm an old Boy Scout. You know what I'm saying? I know how to tie it up, tie a net, fish hook, and all that. So went out there, did our thing. It was, see, you're right there. Let me see. Tally says, "Hey, Tally Langton." It says you always to tell you the truth too. Yeah, it's cool. Hey, honest, hey, it's so down. Just getting some sun, homie. Hopefully that's the last time you tell me. All right, so we were out there, right? We send it up. We set up the place. We were kicking it. It was still early. There was music. Like I said, there was a lot of people that were VIP access. We set up the booth. Bam, Love and Grace and Didi. Like I said, shout out to them. They had to tell you they had to go take care of some business. So they ended up taking off, right, doing their thing. And right when that happened, right, I got the pro out, Boom, I was taking some pictures. I was doing some videoing myself, trying to capture, the whole scenery because I'm going to put a video out too, right? And then next thing you know, after that, it was just like, boom, it was on and cracking. When Love and Grace and Didi went to go take care of some business, boom, next thing you know, it was all kinds of people were just, boom, showing up, So shout out to, first of all, shout out to N-Dubs, man. Shout out to N-Dubs, they were promoting it. I think it was nationwide too. N-Dubs and Nationwide. Shout out to them, man, because they're the one that put it together. I met N-Dubs that day, to be honest with you. Like I said, these people were early at the event. So there was a lot of people that were walking around. There was a lot of security that was right there. It was pretty cool. Everything was pretty organized. You know, if you didn't have a VIP pass, you couldn't go back out. They did have security. It was search. It was very professional. You know, put out there to tell you. It was delegated very professionally. So we're just all right there, just kicking it, right? Setting up the booth. So it seems like, you know, at that time everybody was ready for some action. Like I seen some shout out to Joe Casher, man, the official Big Joe, man. Make sure you guys go like, subscribe, go to his channel, and tell him Big D sent you, because he was right there too. And I knew he was gonna be at the event, but Joe's running things over there, man. That's all I'm gonna say. So he was out there doing their thing. You know, they were out there. Shout out to Gilu, shout out to Didi. We walked in, and then after we set up the booth, got connected with Deandra. Shout out to Deandra. And then next thing you know, man, things were just started seeing people walking by. Seeing shout out to Beeves, Young Beeves Comedy. If you guys haven't went to go subscribe, go shout out to Young Beeves Comedy. He was there. Saw Sonny real quick. You know, Sonny was walking around doing his thing. So shout out to Sonny. Go tap into Sonny. You know, streets ain't loyal. You know, Sonny's a big celeb over there when it comes to that. You know, he knows a lot of people out there doing his thing. And then after, after we saw Sonny, then we saw Cholo Trucker, right? But first we seen Cholo Trucker's wife. I did. Shout out to her, man. She was out there. She was having everything done. They're getting everything ready too. You know, it was everything. There was a VIP section, so you know, Sonny and then Cholo Trucker, man. You know, they're celebs, man. They're getting up there. So like I said, go chap into Cholo Trucker, do their thing. So people were just walking around as we were just conducting, you know what I mean, getting the setup. Next thing you know, I'm always nice. I've been nice on YouTube for 8 years. Every single day. Unmonetized because I'm a real vato. That's right. Yeah, hey, I answer. Hey, Tally Savali is a wild one. He knows it's all about respects. Now he knows why I have my shirt off. It's hot, homie. You don't take yours off? Anyhow, I could care less of Sonny and Cholo Trucker. Well, I'm just telling you who was there, right? So I ran into them. You know, we're walking around, do our thing. Actually, we didn't. So, you know, like I said, they went out. Shout out to Teresa and her son. Teresa was there too. So big shout out to Teresa. She was there, man. She showed up, man. She's a trooper. You know, we're out there. We were just kicking it. And then next thing you know, we're right there. Okay, everything was getting set up. It was getting towards the evening, right? So like I said, during that time, you know, Didi and Monica were doing their thing, Love and Grace. And then after, so boom, next thing you know, right? I don't know how, but I guess they grabbed somebody. You know, like I said, shout out to Deandra on the Geely show. She went out and boom, we started conducting our interviews, right? So, you know, we seen Vero was there, you know, with from Mi Vida Loca, the cast was there, and they were doing Over There So Many Years annual. So they were right there. They started walking on the red carpet, and we were all the way towards the end, to tell you the truth. So boom, next, like I said, we saw Snoop Dogg, right? Snoop was there. Snoop's brother. Yeah, Snoop Dogg's brother was there. You know what I'm saying? You know, what's that? It was an impersonator that was there, man. Shout out to JRMR All Access. Another good. That was another good interview. And like I said, we did the Mi Vida Loca one, and then after we did Aussie from P-Town, and like I said, man, it was freaking awesome, man. You know, the event was freaking awesome. After that, there were so many other interviews, but I don't want to spoil it, you know, for the Gilu show. And like I said, I got a lot of videoing and a lot of just clips, man. So, you know, as soon as they send it out, hopefully by next week, maybe let's talk about it, and we'll just give it elaborate, show a little bit more. Or, you know, maybe I'll put mines out. You guys will see it on mines. And we, like I said, man, boom, we conducted within those 2 hours. We just barely set up, right? Let me just fish out of the tank, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready, right? You know, so boom, we got it down. Like I said, then we're fighting against the elements, Mother Nature. It was windy, you know, in the high desert, it gets windy up there, right? So it was windy, you know, the wind was blowing, you know, we had flyers to give out, stickers, like I said, you know, we had a speaker set up, we had the background. Like I said, it was if you guys follow the Gilu show on Instagram, Love and Grace, Deandra, you know, you guys can find them out there, and they were doing, like I said, they were doing their thing. And hold on, y'all. we were doing our thing, right? We were conducting interviews, man. Like I said, we had a great time. It was awesome and a privilege to talk to Vero and the cast of Mi Vida Loca, and all these other artists that were there. Like I said, shout out to Aussie from P Town. Go look him up. It was also, like I said, Snoop Dogg. There was Impersonator, the guy who break dance. The Fool's Gone Wild, the dancer guy, the guy that just has the clown face, and everybody else. Like I said, homie Scar was there. I seen the homeboy Scar, and like I said, this place was pretty organized. It was pretty good. Expect a little bit more people. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but it was all firme, man. Everything was good. Keep chat positive, always, always. So and that's what I'm saying. We had a great time, man. Went out there, conducted our interviews that we had, that came our way. It was just like a blessing. It just came real quick. We did what we had to do, and then next thing we just started chilling, right? So that's when things started taking place. After it was like everything was timed perfect. After everything was done, right, we conducted because they had the speakers going on. They were blasting people up on the stage. They were dancing, they were playing oldies, they were playing hip hop, man. It was just like we got there early, So, we got there right when it opened, and these people were ready to go. So next thing you know, like I said, it was a blessing because, like I said, they had the red carpet. There was media there, so shout out to Hertz Media for sure, man. Shout out to Hertz Media, he was there, and all these other podcasts that were there. There was a lot of podcasts. I was just there, just Big D just doing his thing, just fell into the. If you guys saw the lives that night, I just fell into some positivity, man. I just started, hey, I was able to, I had access to this connection for that. That's just the way I roll, with these positive people. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to official Big Joe, go follow his channel, tell him Big D sent you. And shout out to all these other art people. Like I said, go shout out to go subscribe, and to Young Beeves. Go support him if you're in the local area in LA. He does a lot of comedy events. He's the homie who does it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we were out there. Shout out to Vero, from Mi Vida Loca and the movie and all that. The whole cast, they were there representing. They have so many years, more than 20 plus years of of the reunion. I think it's almost 30 to tell you the truth. That freaking movie came out when I was a little youngster, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, it was good, positive vibes, good attitude, man. And then after, we're chilling. So next thing, Gilu had, he had access, to the VIP. So we're like, hey, he's all like, let's go down there. So we're like, all right. So we went down there, and we had a, homeboy had the pass, and, like, all right, this is my card right here. So next thing we're in the back. Like I said, there was a lot of, I didn't really get footage of that, to tell you the truth, because I was already burned out, videoing those 2 hours, right? And my to tell you the truth, my GoPro was already on lock. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I only had like so many percent, so I thought I was gonna film at night, this whole event and everything, but I ended up not. It didn't happen like that. So anyways, I kept chunking, so I put my stuff away. What's up, Mr. Dog Brain? We were in your neck of your woods, man. We're up in the high desert. So anyhow, we were up there just chill. Like I said, we were in the VIP, but before we went out, you couldn't go out to the entrance. You couldn't exit and come back in. They didn't allow that. But if you had one of those VIP passes, you were able to do that. So homeboy had one. We now changed some things. I left my Pro there, and I kind of regret it, man, because later on that evening, that's when it started cracking. So that's what we're getting back to. You know what I'm saying? So going back to like what I said, we had Teresa, we broke everything down, we locked it up, wrapped it up, put the speaker, went to the car, put our stuff away, we did our thing, got break, and that's what I'm saying. I left the Pro. I was already tired at that time. So like I said, I regret it. I wish I didn't. So we went back, and it was already getting towards evening, right? The next thing you know, Nor Great 77, what's up, my dog? Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to hit that like. Appreciate it if you have already. Boom, it's a blessing. So anyways, we were kicking back, right? And then after, we were like, hey, Gilu, at first, I didn't have a freaking VIP pass. I didn't get mine towards the end. I had the pass for the Lefty Gunplay, because after that the event was over, they had the VIP pass. You had another pass to go up. They had to pay extra a certain amount of fare, to go up to see the event. So I thought he was going to perform. But anyway, I'm going to get to that. So we're kicking it, right? we got in, with G Loon, and we were just kicking back, So we saw the people that were up there that mostly we filmed, and then after, like I'm saying, go tap into the G Loon show and go tap into Didi. They have a lot of footage. They've been putting little clips here and there, so they're out there doing their thing. And then after, so like I said, we were walking around. There was like all the people that were supposed to be there. They were all on the bottom with their little crew, their set. I saw a few people. Like I said, that's when I ran into Bean Loke. You know what I mean? D&D Danking. So shout out to Bean Loke and the D&D Drinking. And tell them Big D sent you. Go like and subscribe over there, right? So with that, Bean Loke, everybody talks about this north and south stuff. You know what I mean? Bean Loke's from up north, Modesto. And we were just chilling. Hey, and I told them, it's just like before we think blue and red, think brown, you know what I'm saying? That's what I told them, man. Before red and blue comes, man, I'm thinking brown right now, people, because there was mostly a lot of raza that were down there, to tell you the truth, man. A lot of Latinos, raza, Chicanos, and we're out there just having a good time. Remember, the event hadn't even popped yet. We were just in the bottom, we're just out there. I was just minding my own business. Again, I ran into, that's why Cholo Trucker. Shout out to Cholo Trucker and Sunny Boy, Street St. Louis. They were right there just chilling. They were just doing their thing. They had their table, and that's when I met Bean Loke and all that. I was like, all right, Cholo Trucker's wife, shout out to her. Man, she was doing her thing. Next thing you know, I say within 40 minutes of that, you got to understand that type of environment, everybody's just waiting. And we were by the gate, they had another space that was blocked off where all the people, the entertainers that were going to come and go on stage and do their thing, right? So that's where we had to access that. We're not up in the stadium and all that, or behind that. We were like down there, but you had to go through another door, and that's where you could go in and really see these, meet these people and so forth, right? So hold on. We'll continue right now. Let me see. And we had a great time, man. I'm telling you, it was freaking. And to tell you the truth, like I said, shout out to Teresa, because we hang out, as a family, over here at Big D, keeping it around the G Lu show. We got there, we did it. Like I said, we did it big. Hold on. Let me just text you, dude. Just, I'm sorry. Give me 60 seconds. We were in the back, right? And like I said, boom, next thing you know, we were chilling. I went back out. We were kicking back out some grub. That place is crazy, man. You guys are talking about McDonald's freaking being high prices. I saw them. They were selling wine and beer for like $20, for a little. I was like, man, glad I'm party like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to reinvent my channel. Just don't know what I want to do with it. Well, it ain't about passing gas and all that, homie. You know what I'm saying? I just play. But after that, like I said, we went down. Boom. Next thing you know, people get excited. You can tell when somebody's coming and so forth, and they say spill the beans and all that. And that's when MC Magic came. It was already getting dark. Everybody, there was all the people started coming. Just the event just got a lot crazier. You know what I'm saying? There was just people everywhere now. And Tengo. That's the name of the your channel. Hey, like I said, so next thing the event was just popping, right? They were playing music. Everybody's doing their thing. It was crazy, man. A lot of partying going on, to tell you the truth. So, I had to make sure I was on my 10 toes, man. And I need support, So we're right there, man. Everybody's getting gangster, everybody's feeling each other, winding down, sipping on some sensors, whatever. Everybody was just like doing their thing, right? Cheech and Chong event, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever blows their smoke. But anyhow, man, MC Magic came. Boom, I think he was one of him, and I think They all played a few songs, but MC Magic came. You put it on the mood, man, right? MC Magic came. There was he had a little entourage or whatever, this and that. But then before that, like I said, there was other artists, young artists that were there that would put on the shows. Peter's gonna do it on his, and I'll put some of mine that were out there doing their thing. New artists or artists that have been around. Shout out to Iceberg. Shout out to the homie Iceberg. He was out there doing this thing, man. So there was these artists that are there. They're just doing their thing, hustling into the big top. They're already on stage doing their thing. They have a platform. So go check out Iceberg. He has a podcast. But if you type in Iceberg, you'll find all his social media and all that stuff. Like I just been throwing it out there, for a good thing. You know what I'm saying? For a good thing. But anyhow, like I said, man, we're out there chilling, doing our thing. Grooving. MC Magic came out. Boom. Singing all those Rolas and everything. It was off the chain, man, right? New artists came. Then after that, like I said, when it got towards the evening, MC Magic came. And then after that, there was a few other artists. And then boom, Little Rob popped out, right? When Little Rob popped out, man, it was just like the shirtless wonder. Right? Summertime, man. You guys leave your shirt on. You guys are... What's up with that, eh? I'm gonna show mine, dog. You know what I mean? It's up to you to show yours. Eh? Anyhow, Chris knows what's up. So anyhow, like I said, when Little Rock came out, man, oh man, he sang a lot of jams, man. That was like worth, you know what I mean? You started to worth your purchase, man. It was a good price too. I'm telling you, man. Their tickets were selling for cheap, and that we bought a little later, so it doubled up. So remember that. We got there, if you bought your ticket there, was like, I think 60 bolas. I think we bought us, or they were selling for 30. We bought ours for 60. I'll keep it real. We bought it in the last minute. But there was plenty of seats, like I said. I thought this event could have been more supportive, with the community and how everybody, talks about, artists and everything else, boom, everything. I expected a little bit more people, but next year, man, they're running, it was their third annual. I'll be back I'll go next year for sure, man. So, like I said, there was people that I seen on social media. They were out there. They were doing their thing. Some love, some still searching. Showing theirs. Some upcoming ones. Throwing it out there. And like I said, man, it was pretty cool. So when Little Rob, like I said, came out, man, he smashed it too, man, just like MC Magic, right? Boom, they did their thing, man. It was all good in the neighborhood, man. Everything was feeding. So he got down Summer Nights and all the other songs, feeding his hit songs. They ran it, man. They ran it, hey. Hit that like button, yeah. Both of us, we got 9,000-10,000 people coming back and forth. Promise you, man. Shoot, I ain't gonna do nothing about it. So anyhow. Boom, next thing you know, then Jenny 6ix9ine showed up, right? Jenny 6ix9ine performed. And again, I left my GoPro when all everything was taking place. So I did it on my phone, thinking because I bought a new phone, and it must be my carrier, so I'm gonna have to investigate because it didn't come out too good, But hey, it's all good, man. If you go check it out and see it, just hit that like button. You can hear when the speaker. I was right in front of the speaker. That thing was. Keisha was telling shout out to Keisha. She was telling me all night. Like, hey. Boom. Like I said, 6ix9ine performed. It was off the chart. People were all just throwing it up, man. She was doing her thing, God bless her soul, man. And she performed, man. She performed. And it was a good performance, to tell you the truth. MC Magic was a good performance. Who else did I say that was there? Little Rob, he had a good performance. And then Jenny 6ix9ine, she had a good performance, to tell you the truth. And I think Jenny 6ix9ine and Little Rob had a song together, so they performed that song. So like I said, man, everything was off the chart, man. Everything was cool. But at that time, we were all back in the VIP. Teresa, started getting night. And we're right by the stage, right? And that's where I'm like, man, if I just had the Pro, you know what I'm saying? And I've been leaving my Pro. I'm gonna be honest with you, people. I haven't.
With so many choices,
I've been going
on
places.
Booking.com,
Yes, I've been putting it down, filming it and stuff like that, showing more content, and just been. But I haven't really been using my phone Pro for like the videos because I come out live. But things are about to change. But for the better though. And then, like I said, so. Next thing you know, after that, there was a couple more artists, that were coming in pretty strong. There was like two more female artists. After that, man, they performed, man. You had the homie who dances, right? What was his name? I think Damn, he's always. I see. Supposedly he was at the Springs. Yes, Keisha, was he at the Springs? Shout out to Keisha, man. You know, my moderator. Shout out to the crusty one. Keisha was with me yesterday at the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet with the fan band. We were out there hanging out. Ah, man, who's that guy who dances? Is it JRMR All Access, right? I could be wrong. I could be wrong, man. You know, but he's the one that I think that is him, man. Or the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet. Go check him out, Tom. Big D sent you. And we're out there, like I said, man. We're doing our thing. And the next thing you know, all right, so boom, at the end, it was Rolls Royce, right? Rolls Royce came out, man. Yeah, you know, it's crazy how, you know, if you like oldies and, you know, it took me back, man, to tell you the truth. Some of the songs they sing, and when you go to a concert or a live concert and you're right in the front, man, it does something to you, man. You know, it does something to me. I like oldies. You know, there's just all these artists that are just coming and going, man. You know, and they still have it, man. Rolls Royce. I was like, you know, I'm wishing on a star. They sang that song. I was like, man, dude, it was really beautiful, man. But you know, Rolls Royce, to tell you the truth, they ended it, the concert that night. You know, and shout out to Rolls Royce, man. They still have it. You know, I advise you, man, if they're near you, you know, if they have a concert going on and there's an oldie, but you know, Oldie Group Forever concert, Rolls Royce, they're there. Go check them. I'm glad I went and I was blessed to hear their music, man. It was beautiful, man. You know, it was really awesome, man. So like after that, it was already like almost like 11:30. So what happened is that everybody thought, you know, you see this big old party bus comes up, and you already know who that was Mr. Gunplay, right? He's ready coming in, and I'm assuming, right? Because I thought he was supposed to perform, but he didn't, right? I'm to make a long story short, he didn't end up performing that for whatever reason. But they had a VIP section up there in the top where, you know, you had to have a VIP access, which was like 30, 40, whatever amount of money, you know, to go with it. And that's why I tell you guys, shout out to Big Joe, man, the official Big Joe. Because, you know, I went to go tell him bye because, you know, homeboy he was like running the event too, security. I didn't know that. I was like, whoa, bro, you know what I mean? We had our conversation, whatever. So shout out to Big Joe, the official Big Joe. And went over there and he gave me some pastas, you know. We went out, but we had to wait in line. And they were letting a certain amount of people. I thought they were going to open the door, but, you know, they were, you know, letting a certain amount of people. They're on the front, and everybody wants to get in, and everybody was just pushing and shoving. And I was like, my feet was already hurting, man. I was already tired. I'm old. You know, we had a VRBO down the street, you know, like 10 minutes away, you know. So I was like, man, I just want to go home, man, you know. So, you know, I looked at Pops with G-Lu. He looked at me, I looked at him. He's like, oh, man, you know, we'll see him next time, man, you know. But shout out to Lefty Gunplay. You know, he was out there. He went to the event. He was celebrating his birthday, I believe. The official Big Joe posted some, you know, some pictures and so forth. So, you know, I didn't know what was the occasion was, but shout out to, you know, Lefty Gunplay. Happy birthday. And he was just doing his thing, I guess, you know. So after that, we just went to the Casa, right? Like I told you guys, you know, we had a VRBO. Nice one, man. It was a nice house up there, man. Chilled, knocked out. I was already tired, right? And the reason why is because the next day we went to the Springs, right? So we went to the Springs. We were hanging out with the family. That's where we ran in. You know, we seen Keisha, right? So shout out to Keisha. She met us at the Springs with our other friends, and we were doing our thing. You know, we just boom, boom, boom. I had to go handle it. Panson, yes, I am. What are you? Anyhow, you know, we're out there. We're doing our thing. Hey, everything was cool. We went to the Springs. We got up. We rested good. You know, pretty expensive place, man. Like I said, there was a section. It was a section where you couldn't step on, right? It was an all white room. You know, I was like, what the heck? You know what I mean? I was like, what's going on with this? So, you know, they're like, hey, I was informed, like, oh, you know what, you can't go, you know, into that little area. Like, not that I wanted to, if it was all gated up, you know, but I just spend a little bit amount of money, you know, for not going there. But no need. And there was 4 of us, and it was a 3-bedroom. They had a living room, they had a backyard. Everything was just like, everything was cool, man. You know, for us, you know, some I had some other people who were supposed to go, but they ended up showing up for whatever reason. But moving forward, the next day we got up, had a great conversation with Gilu and Didi. We were just hanging out, just talking about the event, just like any other concert or whatever. We're just saying, we're like I said, we're family friends. We're just hanging out, kicking it, chilling. Had a great old time, man. And boo, man, it was cool. So we ended up splitting. We had to leave at a certain time. You know how it is, checkout time, man. Tupac, we had to check out. Ended up checking out. Came home real quick. Fortunately, I live just right down the hill from Hesperia. It was only like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Changed and freaking went out there to the springs, But shout out to Santa Fe Springs, man. Shout out to everybody who goes out there, man. If you know that place, man, I advise you. If you live in California, Southern California, and if you're close to the Southeast Los Angeles, which is like Norwalk, Whittier, Pico Rivera, towards that way, man, I advise you to go to Santa Fe Springs. It's a little city right there, and Commerce area, and it's a swap meet. It's a movie theater, I guess during the week or whatever. And they changed it from back in the days. It's now it's a place where it's all set up beautiful, man. And they do a lot of oldies and a lot of the weekends, especially a lot of times. Summer's coming. You go out there, people take their familia, man. It's a good place, man, to get clothing, attire, attire. Clothing, small little merchandise, or knickknacks, or candies, whatever, man. They have a lot of clothing wear. They have a bunch of stuff there, man. I advise you to go out there. It's a good place to take your family. They have a lot of security there too. Good vibes, man. People out there have food, everything. A lot of entertainment. I advise you, like I said, man. If you're down this area, man. If you're in the southeast area, Santa Fe Springs, boom. Yeah, it used to be a drive-in. Yeah. It used to be a drive-in, but they turned into a. But I don't know if it was a drive-in now, or they full-fledged changed it, or what. But I guess it's a full-time, it's a swap meet on the weekend. I don't know, during the week they play movies, who knows. But yeah, man, it's a good place over there, man. Like I said, we had a good time. We grubbed, we kicked it. They close at 5 o'clock on Saturdays, on Sundays. I think Saturday they have, I don't know what time it closes. Friday nights, after they have Friday night, you go in there to kick it. Like I said, it's a good thing, man. Yeah, it's not driving no more. Yeah, man. So and that's the way we ended it, man. We were supposed to go chill out more. We were supposed to hang out. We were supposed to kick it. Shout out to Denise Castillo. She was at the Springs too. Shout out to Spanky and Pearl. They were out at the Springs with us. Gilu. Like I said, we were just hanging out, man. There were some people else we were supposed to show. Keisha, shout out to Keisha. Like I said, she was there. So it's just family and friends, man. We end up just kicking back. It's always the next day when Gilu comes, but that's just life, right? It's always the next day. So we're just, like I mentioned, we're kicking it. We chilled, had little snacks there. We were supposed to go to another place, and hang out before Gilu left, because he was supposed to leave Monday, and he ended up leaving. Monday. So people wanted to spend time with him. We see family and friends and so forth. I'm pretty sure it's busy for him. Friday he was busy. Saturday he was at the event with us doing his thing, promoting. And then Sunday we're just out there with other friends and family kicking it. Yeah, Lena Lokes was out there. Like I said, Lena Lokes, Keisha, Spanky and Pearl, Gilu, Melvin and Denise Castillo. Shout out to them. They were out there. We're just doing our thing. It was good to see Denise Castillo. It's a big shout out to Denise and her husband Melvin, man. It's good to see everybody. It's good to see Keisha too. And we're just hanging out, man. Just had some good vibes, man. They were playing some good music. And you know how the Springs does it, And that's what's conducted our weekend. So hopefully we can get this situated. We're going to do some editing, and then we could drop the videos, and you guys can get the full caption of what we experienced that night, man. So, shout out to that, man. I'm working on it right now, to tell you the truth. And I'm excited for you guys. I want you guys to go and see it. Just with the little GoPro, man. The little GoPro could do a lot of things. But shout out, like I said, shout out to Gilu and Didi, Deandra. They know a lot of people, man. So that event was pretty cool, man. From the beginning, it was awesome. Right there, we just took a lot of video. Like I said, I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of more, interviews, to tell you the truth, man, of people, celebrities and things. Oh man, do me a favor, Keisha, or can you do me a favor? Drop his link. That's another female person right there. Like I said, we just social media, man. We just collab. We just do our thing. That's another friend right there. You know what I'm saying? Another brother from another mother. That's how we do it. And make sure you guys, follow him, man, because he's always on Whittier Boulevard doing his thing. He has other content. It's just doing their thing, man. Like I said, just social media could be a crazy thing. You meet some good people and you can meet some crazy people. So, but the people that we surround ourselves so far have been a blessing, to tell you the truth, man. Everybody's cool, man. Everybody has respect. Everybody's just doing their thing. So that's what it's all about, man. Just respect and just kicking in with people, man. And Del Toro, what's up, man? Thanks for tapping in. You guys, do me a favor, hit that like button if you haven't already. But that's what we do, man. We're just good. We're family out here. We're friends. I'll be tapping in with Yayo pretty soon, So they were out there. Follow his channel. He's always on the boulevard. He'll show you low riders and these other good content creators that go out there and do their thing. And they go on the boulevard and this and that. So I advise you, if you're into that stuff, low riding, man, you go check them out. They'll tell you where they're at. To tell you the truth, they'll tell you swing on by. It's so simple. So put the money, put your money where your mouth is, man, and they'll teach you how. Chingaderas, yeah, shout out to Chingaderas and the whole crew, man. The whole crew, man, they do their things. That's what we'll be tapping with them pretty soon. Trust me, But like I said, after that, that's pretty much, man. That next year, that event will be pretty cool. Looking forward to next year will be 4th annual. Know a little bit more people, maybe get in there myself, what I'm saying, with respect and all that. Like, and now I know who's running the show up there, man. It's supposed to get bigger too, shout out, what's up at the Toro. Like I said, shout out to everybody on the things. Do me a favor, hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, next year, looking forward to that event again. I'll go out again, get a room, go out there again, get a room, you know what I'm saying? And we're just chilling, man, have some breakfast, some coffee and cake. Oh man. Yeah, but it was good times, man. We're chilling, man. We are chilling. What's up, people? I see something. I wanted to talk about something, man, but I don't want to ruffle nobody's feathers. You know what I mean? I don't like to talk about people or certain things, but it was a certain topic, I'll just leave it like this, man. I'm just gonna say this. If you have a disagreement with somebody, okay, this is all I'm gonna say. When you have a disagreement with somebody, okay, it depends on the situation is. You know what I'm saying? I have disagreements with a lot of people, but like, it's just so far it's just been, hey, I just like, it's just stay away from negativity, man. That in some sense. But this is what I'm trying to get to at, right? Let's just say, somehow, some way, people, if you run into a situation, man, and you can't respect the person that's with their family, I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. If you have your kids and you don't, like I said, if you have a disagreement, if you want to take it to that extreme, maybe the other party's with it too, like that. But anyhow, before even things escalate to a situation like that, make sure you guys don't bring family involved, man. I don't care if they're 18 years old, if they're 27, you have his daughter or son, whether the son is 6, whether the son is 27, whether his wife's there, whether they're married or divorced or separated or whatever the situation, man, in all behalf, man, don't, come on, man. Respect is respect, man, And I tell people, man, like, come on, man, like, these people come out here and they're from the old school, and freaking Yayo, dog. I guess so, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's some serio pedo stuff, eh? I start losing my faith in people, and like I said, I'm not here to talk about anybody, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, man. Straight up. I have ran into some situations where I have ran into people that I had a lot of disagreements back in my days, right? Hood wise, you know what I'm saying? Some real bottom neighborhood stuff, man. Some real stuff, man. Some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? And like enemy and enemy, bro, but pulling these people, when a few times that happened, they stood their ground, but they also, hey, you see the kids, you got to know what's up, man. When you're on the streets, man, back then they used to get real in trouble when you're not paying attention and doing things, man, because there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. So I'll leave it as that. Anyhow, as I mentioned, You know, it's just boom. Things are flat enemy, any hardcore disagreement. We're not feeling each other. And hey, what's right is wrong. You got family, kids involved in this and that. I'll see you next time, eh? Or let's take care of it later. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very disrespectful, eh? Like, where people go there and they start just, with kids. I don't care, like, then all kinds of stories are going around. It's like, hey, the cops were there, or this and that, and blah blah blah, and yeah, like I said, out of all YouTube, I had my encounter with the homie on the Gilu show. I don't know if go back to last year, or the year before that, on it was on Christmas or New Year's Eve, and the homie tapped in. I'm saying, he tried to talk about all this Cali Mac and all that stuff, and the conversation it started off kind of like funny, but then again, Big D had to bite back. Right, and I never heard from him again. We're supposed to, let's talk about it, eh? You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm not laughing about the situation that or whatever. I would never test or disagree or never doubt anybody on their capacity and their will and what they could do and whatnot. I'm smarter than that. I live in reality. Anybody could do anything, from the smallest guy. Just, I might be a little big guy and this and that, but I'm even scared. You know what I mean? It is a hot topic. It is, and I don't like to talk about these topics, but there are maybe two individuals on social media that I really disagree on how they run things, and AC is one of them, man. You can tell I'm Big D said it. He knows why though. What I'm saying, he knows why. So, but I don't disrespect him. I don't call his channel. I could call in and we could have it, or I don't go chasing after or go to this. Hopefully at an event. Because hey, I'm out there. Go out there. I like to wiggle. You know what I'm saying? I like to go and show and let the people all around the world, what's happening. How the raza does it. Everybody else promotes and this and that. All these other cultures and this and they're putting it down. They're onto the Chicano lowrider gangster. People are looking at us now. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to all this LA stuff, what I'm saying, it's just these people will have big platforms, it's just like I expect a little bit more from them, like I said, man. But, you can't expect anything from anybody, no matter where the hell they're at, right? Up north, down south, east, west, all across the world, I've been to Europe, man. I've seen things over there that I encountered over here, and I thought I was like, nah. And at that margin, I had to stay, what I'm saying? I had to stay on the top of that over there, you know what I mean? You got to keep it gangster everywhere you go, even in Europe, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like people don't, they don't doubt me no more. But that's not cool though, eh? Keisha says you have a right to your opinion, just as he does. Don't always gotta agree. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point right there, Keisha. And see, yeah, said AC was with a few dudes and Marv was with his daughter. Yeah, see, that's not cool, dog. Like, I hate that kind of, I hate that kind of pressing, man. I hate people seeing, Homeboy did it right. I will tell you one thing. I don't know Marvelous from the last person to the next, in that situation, but I will guarantee you that, if it was in a different circumstances, the things would change, you know what I'm saying? Because, just a little that I know how and even him, I have some disagreements I could say on him too, you know what I'm saying? But doesn't mean, or even let's just say Marvelous was doing that kind of act, it's just he didn't want to get involved. It's still wrong. You send the wrong message, man. Seriously, dude, because somebody's gonna press him with. They already did, when they went to his pad, and and he didn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say no names. Went to his house and knocked on his door, right, and called them out. He was very angry, but now you want to go over there and you want to do it to Raza, and you're calling yourself Kelly Mac, and you're trying to put things together, and you want us to follow you, run with you, and this, nah, homie, like, nah, it don't work like that. I'll stick with. I'd rather have, 4 quarters than 100 pennies, eh? And that's, you're not the one that's just like boom. It's just like you pull that little stun out once and you're trying to disrespect, the Latino, Chicano community, to tell you the truth of all things. You want to put this Cali Mac stuff and this and that. Let's talk about it, But what happened to it? How are you going to change the Latino, Chicano community and follow another thing? Like, nah, dog. That's why you can't represent, dog. You know what I mean? Tell you the truth. But no harm, no foul, dog. AC. You know what I'm saying? You know how to get at me, and I'm not mad at you and Boo Boo, how you try to say it from a long time ago. I don't even know you guys like that. But whenever you want to just tap in, see me, dog. You know what I mean? On a positive note, man. I just think that's a conversation we should talk about, man. It is a hot topic, and people are, they're gonna not like that, man. They're not gonna like that. They're gonna know that how he tried to take a cheap shot that night on the G-Lu show when he came in on New Year's. How he came in all, I already knew he was fuzzing and buzzing. You could tell the way he came in, and I was like, all right, and, yeah, hey, that's strike number 2, dog. But I'm cool, dog, because it's gonna catch up to you somewhere else. People are looking. It's like Yayo said, people are paying attention, and you send the wrong message, and it's just I didn't see any of that at Atlanta. So you see me and G-Lu, we're black and brown community. I'm the co-host of this, of the channel. You know what I'm saying? So you say one thing and you do another. I don't like people like that, I really despise people who, they come out and you say you're one thing and the next thing you do another thing, bro. It's just don't contradict yourself, because at that moment it's rather a yes or it's going to be rather a no, and that's the way it is. And you don't got to go to prison for that or county jail or you just got to be in the streets. And for a lot of us, we were on the streets, and I mean, you said it, Keisha. That's why a lot of people fall out with him, or they despise him, or have a hard time, representing or supporting him. You have people a lot of times on social media. It's easy, just like in jail. It's easy to manipulate people. You take people's innocence and you take their kindness out of character, and all you're doing is just fusing another individual that has a high belief in a lot of things, man. And he has high beliefs in a lot of things, man. So, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. But in all reality, it's wrong. We shouldn't be out there disrespecting people, especially when family. I know stories, man. You hear that, you can hear that, it was really bad back in the days, man, in the 90s and before. It's just, if you're out with your lady and all your kids, and they're gonna shoot you, man. And we're trying to learn from that, but and all behind our heads, we all knew that was wrong. When you see, that you got to represent, whether you're a gang member, lawyer, go to school, this, and you have to know what's right and what's wrong, and you have to, because not the oppressors are gonna, keep oppressing us. The cops will take advantage, take our rights away, this and that, because we keep disagreeing and fighting and trying to disrespect each other in one level to another. I didn't see that in Adelanto. I'm just keeping it real, and like I said, I really don't like to come and talk about certain individuals and that. I don't really backwash, but that has, like Keisha said, man, I'm entitled to my opinion, and that's a no, man. What about Marvez would have had a gun? Let's just say that. I shouldn't even said the name, right? My bad, slipping. But anyhow, let's just say the homie had a cuete, right? And let's just say he didn't even know. And then what? And then what? Not knowing his mindset, or you don't know him from the next person. You think you know people on social media. You really don't. We already see people have come, people have gone, people have lied, people have this, and we still have. I guess it's entertainment. I don't know. I don't run it like that. You could call me fat, skinny, call me this or sort of this. Why I have a t-shirt on, off. If you don't like it, you don't gotta look. You could take off, go on. Hey, you're better off just trolling somebody else, because I have alligator skin, and then I got people here who have respect for me, so you'll get yourself booted. And this platform, we don't tolerate that. That's what I'm saying. You got to surround yourself with some positive people, man. If you do things the right way, and good things will come to you, man. If you do things the wrong way, or it's gonna follow up, man. And like, it's just crazy, man. But that's a big no, man. Don't do that, man. I hate to keep, throwing the narrative out there, but like, if I don't, it's just like, I gotta let it go. Express yourself, NWA, dog. Express myself, dog. Not parental discretion is advised. You could go, you could just take off, express myself like NWA says. Express yourself. Express yourself. I've done more time than him. Not that it mattered. Love one another with wisdom. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's you, girl. You know what I mean? Equally. Marvelous usually carries act. I seen it. I met him, but he didn't want to. I believe it, dog. You know what I mean? It's just you don't know other people's high level. And that's kind of makes me think about people on their high sets, where they're at. You know what I mean? Where they're at. It's just like you don't gotta go to prison or jail to understand just the capacity and the intake, man, and the belief. And I ain't saying you don't know what he's been through. Eh? You know what I'm saying? You do not know what he does. You don't even, he comes out here. To me, I see him sometimes. Like I say, I don't agree with a lot of stuff he says, but I ain't gonna go out and disrespect him and stuff. I ain't gonna troll him and how everybody else does trolls or talk about the subject. I wouldn't even be talking about it. If there was no daughter right now, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, people. If none of his family was like with him and he was just like, oh, I caught Marvelous by himself and I told him to go to restaurant, I wouldn't even care, dog. Like, okay, let all y'all, you know what I mean, other people talk. There's so many channels talking about that stuff. But when I heard his daughter was right there, and then I heard his AC, and I was just like, people out. He has a big platform, right? He's done a community. He's trying to represent his city and so forth. But he talks about, he says that he does a lot of positive stuff. Victory Outreach. Back then he didn't believe in God, but now he's doing stuff with church, and I get it. But my thing I always thought, this is what I was telling Gilu this weekend, because we were conversating, is the motive, So let's talk about that. What is your motive, What is your whole motive when you come at people? When people start disrespecting people on social media, whether it's up north, down south, the guy down the block, and this and that, What is the motive, I heard the other guy, we seen something like this a couple weeks ago with, the podcast and the homie, the rapper and stuff like that. We seen that, and we wonder why, how we cannot move forward and do things and trying to attract the right people. And people just want to just kick and do your thing. You have events, you throw them out. We could play handball, basketball, we could play some poker, we could play, roulette. We can go gamble and all that stuff. But you're not, she's still sending the wrong message. Sending the wrong message. It's crazy, dog. It's just crazy, man. But that's just my little intake on what I heard and what I seen. Family should be respected. I don't care if you hate the mofo, man. I know it ain't perfect. I know it's just you see some silliness, just like it happened. But always be careful, because you never know what the next person is thinking of or what he's doing. You really don't. You really don't. I don't care if he's never even been in a gang. You just don't really know what the next person. In today's society, in the world we live in, man, people put one on you, man. You know what I mean? They'll put one or 30 rounds, and and they ain't gonna think about it, man. It's a careless world right now. Nobody's giving an F. If you guys ain't really paying attention to really what's out there that's taking place, then that's not cool, man. That means, everybody talk about the left behind. Don't get left behind, that's kind of freaking Tally Savalas, man. And nothing but love for you, Tally, okay? Nothing but love, like alligator skin, man. I follow you around. I know you for a little bit, man, and I know the way you wiggle a little bit. But anyway, shout out to Tally Savalas, man. Shout out to all of you, man. Shout out to Levin Graves, Crush It. Thanks for tapping in. Vanessa, you cool. We family, man. Yayo, thank you, Yayo, for tapping in, man. That's a homie. Like I said, we're gonna get together. Don't trip, man. I can't wait to pop up and me introduce you to your family and your friends out there on the boulevard, homie. Big D's all about the boulevard. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. You know what I'm saying? Wish I was a kid again, though. You know what I'm saying? I remember way back then, back in the days, I used to walk Whittier Boulevard on Whittier, homie. The real Whittier Boulevard in the city of Whittier, boom. But it was all, at that moment, it was all, I was lost back then, to tell you the truth, people. There's no fun in games when it comes to harm, or when it comes to violence and stuff like that. It's not scary when you have a community and a family and an event and people are shooting or acting crazy or stuff like that, or fighting or whatever. I was at an event too, right? And that's why I heard a concept. I heard that there was cops right there, but you could have went to the restroom though. But it's just like you have his kid right there, man. That's just like, come on, dog. People get beat up for that stuff, bad. They find out, American Troll, don't go to jail, dog, because it might catch up to you, dog. Word goes around quick because of the platform, man. But anyhow, hey, shout out to everybody. Like I said, appreciate Vanessa, Tally Savalas, Eastside Paramount, WD-40, man. No regrets, 77, man. Appreciate y'all. Del Toro, always right on here, doing this thing, helping supporting, man. But these likes, you got 11,000. I had 18,000 and 7 likes. But hey, I appreciate you guys. You know, I'm the panzon who does it. So Brenda Love for sure, showing some love, man. Hey, when you guys see me hanging around Brenda Love, man, go follow Brenda Love. I'm telling you. You know, we'll do another minute or so. Keisha, you guys throw whoever has, you know, throw the links out there, man. You know, you guys are welcome to throw the links. Yeah, Mr. Dogbrain, change your channel. You know, and everybody else, man. Like I said, got 14,000. I know my real ones, you know, putting in. You're a real one too. You know what I'm saying? We all are. Don't misinterpret my concept. You know what I'm saying? I heard people, oh, dang, keeping it real. Keep it humble. Keep it safe. Keep it respectful. You know, boom, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's Taco Tuesday. I still need to learn. Still, Dean, sorry. Yeah, I gotta learn how to do that too. I don't know how to drop links and all that stuff. I'm an amateur, but I got a lot of good editing right there at the 3rd annual. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what it is, the man of the hour. That's it. Hour's up. Make sure you guys tap into Jen Magana, Convicted Heart Center. They're coming out. There it is. Crust. The Crust is doing it. Crust, throw your channel. Man, throw love and grace and whoever house, man. You guys, you know, throw your set up in the air. But go tap into Jen Magana, Convicted Heart. She comes out with the familia and friends. They'll be out there doing their thing. If you haven't been there, Tom Big D sent you. Shout out to everybody, man. Everybody just tapped it, man. Appreciate y'all, man. But with that being said, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, man. Come back if you have it, you know, if you feel me interesting. Got a lot more things coming up, man. And the only way you're going to get it is you got to get it. You got to tap in, man. With that being said, you guys have a good Tuesday, man. Have a blessed week. We're ready tomorrow. The week's almost over. Cinco de Mayo weekend. Show. Bah.